1-1 delivery. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So coming to the plate, Koji Matsusaka. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aquino has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Johnny Lang. He singled his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again, the 3-2. Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. We'll head to the 5th. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Jermaine Fizzler. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Horatio Armstrong. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Roman Aquino, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Richard Tanaka. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time. Digging in, Gene Wilhelm.
Leading off for the
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Left fielder.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The pitcher, double
Next to hit will be the pitcher, J.P. Ballard. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gregorio Aviles. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Missed with a slider. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Giants down in order through 5, all even at 2-2. Ready once again, Julian Julio. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Moving under it, Wilhelm. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Christopher Zarate. First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Friedrich calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Kenny Smiley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Riding in once again, Barry Friedrich. And a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The right fielder, number 19, Russell Kearns.
Digging in once again, Russell Kearns. A shot down the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
3-0 to him now. Hard hit ball to second. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Gary Anderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, Charles Hay. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. To short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Ayala. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So we got him swinging. Roberto Ayala is the second out in the 7th inning. Juan Sierra will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Juan Sierra.
Our fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Hit hard back up the middle. To his left, Friedrich on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Felipe Villegas comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First delivery to him on the way. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is...
Now batting, third baseman, Johnny Lang. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 15.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tanaka sprinting after it. Makes the play, one away. Ready for another chance. Gene Wilhelm. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Slider stayed too low. Ball two.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was...
Number 7, Ed Bentley.
Breaks for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he is out on the tag. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gregorio Aviles. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Wilhelm at third with 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Aquino moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 8th inning coming up. Giants on top, 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants.
Leading off the inning, Horatio Armstrong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on the fastball.
Ready once again. Roman Aquino is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff. Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
He swings and misses. Throw down. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Bounce it to the left side. To his left, Lang. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Julian Julio. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And 2-0 as this one's taken. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Lima 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready now for Baltimore, Christopher Zarate 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 delivery. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Leading out for the Giants, second baseman,
Diego Geronimo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 2-2 swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next to bat for the Giants, Barry Friedrich.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped on the ground to first. Zarate has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Russell Hearns. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Matt Peralta will be on the mound to start.
The Giants, number 18, Matt Peralta.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Peralta, a 5'10" right-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
2-1 to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. In now for the O's, Roberto Ayala. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Alvaro Carrasco will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Roman Aquino.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Roman Aquino, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? One there on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, Left fielder, Richard Tanaka.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Emil Gonzalez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 27, Emil Gonzalez.
Nathan McClendon is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Coming to the plate now, Tyler McDonald. He'll lead things off here in the ninth with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Hay over to his left. And he's set down 1 away.
The catcher, number 34.
Digging in, Koji Matsuzaka. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Bounce to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. In now, Johnny Lang. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. In now, Gene Wilhelm. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Just got a piece to the right side. Zarate fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the back. Digging in, Richard Tanaka.
Leading off for the Orioles. Left fielder.
First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter, so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Julian Julio. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box now, Jorge Lima, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. The 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down in a run.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Christopher Zarate. Here's the first pitch. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jose Gonzalez is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Keith Dutzman comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Dutzman, a 25-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Got him. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Gregorio Aviles. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Armstrong on the grass. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now
settling in now, Kenny Smiley comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the Andres Alvarez takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 28.
Stepping in, Charles Hay. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Lang ranges to his left. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The pitcher number 30, Keith Dutzman.
Luis Rosa.
Pinch hitting for the Orioles. Number 16, Luis Rosa.
Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1.
1-1.
Skied into very shallow right. Kearns has it in his sights. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alvaro Carrasco. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top. Anton Velasno takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
A ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Not in time as he steals second. Possible winning run on second. No one out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Tyler McDonald, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Throw will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Line to the right side. That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And it's game on now as they're right back in it. They walk off to win game 3. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The San Francisco Giants trail 2-1 in this World Series. Andres Alvarez earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park. And remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.
Now at the plate, Horatio Armstrong, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming, here it is. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number two. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Smiley ranges to his right, and a good throw gets him one gone.
In the second spot tonight, center fielder, Roman Aquino.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. The throw to third. Throw won't get him. Well, a close play at third that time, but he really used his speed to make it first to third on that base hit.
Show track tells us he was really moving, and it seems like that made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Julian Julio, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners are at first and third, one away. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. Two more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Tanaka on third. Julio at second with one away. 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's wrong.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So in now for San Francisco, Barry Friedrich. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
A ball and no strikes. Aviles on second. Friedrich is over at first with 1 away. Popped him up. Zarate on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Tyler McDonald. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning.
Leading off with Baltimore, shortstop, Charles Kay.
First pitch on its way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that's going to land foul. Hit toward the right side. And that is through into. Right field for a single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitcher usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Ready with the 0-1. Changeup in for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Ready on 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, talk about a rough one for this guy. Falls behind in the first inning and back-to-back singles here in the second. This could be a short night for this pitcher.
Yeah, they're passing the baton on the offensive side, putting it on this pitcher early.
Standing in now, Steve Reyes. 1 ball, no strikes to count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kearns coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Horatio Armstrong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
In now, Roman Aquino. Lifted in the air to right field. Kearns has a read on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Tanaka. He reached on a single in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Armstrong at second with 2 down. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Koji Matsusaka, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's one away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Johnny.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Now that's popped up. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a nod.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
In there, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The second for one, back to first, but it's right over his head. He'll chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gregorio Aviles. He singled his last time up. Braswell stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in to try it again, Julian Julio. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready now for Baltimore. Jorge Lima. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Jorge Lima.
first offering on its way. 4-1. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Hit hard on the ground. Second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Christopher Zarate.
Now in the box, Christopher Zarate, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now the 1-0 is fastball that misses.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Right. 2-2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can not...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Striding in once again, Kenny Smiley. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Kay throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Meric.
Next to bat for the Giants, Barry Friedrich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
The right fielder, number 19, Russell Kern.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aquino will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. In now for the O's, Charles K.
Shortstop, Charles K.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. The 3-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
So 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Into the box, Steve Reyes. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Bunt attempt misses, so it's decision time now, 2-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Horatio Armstrong. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Into the box now, Roman Aquino, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Orioles 5 and the Giants 1. Leading off the inning, Tyler McDonald, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aquino is there, and he has it for the first out. Into the box now, Koji Matsuzaka. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Johnny Lang. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Giants down in order. They're down here 5-1. Digging in once again, Richard Tanaka. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Julian Julio. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Luke Keenan enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Stepping in now, Christopher Zarate, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Ready once again, Charles K. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now the relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. Now at the plate, Roberto Ayala, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hay rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Leading out for the Giants.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Grounded to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luke Keenan. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Zarate is there, and he'll bring this one in. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gregorio Aviles. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. And there's ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them 4.
He'll go to the bag for 1.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
A bouncer to the left side. Hay loves it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. Giants leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Horatio Armstrong.
Horatio Armstrong.
Now the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fear.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
In now, Roman Aquino. Belted high and deep into right center. Kearns going back on it at the track, and it's gone into the arcade section. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the series, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. But he knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
The
Into the box, Richard Tanaka. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Richard Tanaka goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Digging in to try it again, Julian Julio. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, as they just continue to pour it on here.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon